Hi everyone, this is Kyle with GameDbait. What I am going to be doing today is a little bit of a different kind of video. If I can... Not planning on this to happen. Okay, there. What I plan on doing in this particular video is actually quite boring, but I'm not sure if you guys actually would mind. I mean, you can always just skip this video. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm just going to keep doing this until I can get my armor. See how fast this thing empties? I have so much stuff in this to get... It takes like 30,000 each. There, see, finished. That actually wasn't too bad. I have a lot of things that make it go faster, so... I need a lot of these. Like, a lot of these. I think I need 15 more. So actually, I'm not going to be talking about this. I'm going to be talking about something else. So hopefully I don't get too confused about what I'm doing. I'm going to be talking about a couple of different things, like just stuff that's not necessarily related to Minecraft, and hopefully it's something that you guys enjoy. Hopefully it's something that you guys will be interested in. This video is going to be very long, probably until I finish this. So probably about... I don't even know. But anyway, the reason I play Minecraft, the reason I play these games at all, it's because I enjoy them. It's because, you know, it's fun. I mean, that's really the essence of most of it, really. But the reason I'm making these videos is actually a completely different reason, which is I want to teach you guys how to play. And I know a lot of people are like, well, we already know how to play. But I also really want you guys to see the different ways things go together and why things do certain things. It's like any kind of medium, whether it be art, whether it be, you know, sports, or any kind of... No, I don't want that in there. Any kind of activity that has any form of complex mechanics. So even a video game counts as that, at least in my opinion. I don't know if you would agree with that, but in my mind, when I play Minecraft, it's a medium for creativity. I'm having fun doing this, but I'm also making something. And when I was playing solo, I never had as much fun as I did when I was playing with people, or when I would take screenshots all the time, and I would show people what I made. And it wasn't necessarily that I wanted to just do my own thing, because I could always just do my own thing. I don't need a Minecraft to do that. I can draw, or I can write music, or I can, you know, create something. In Minecraft, if you don't have other people around, then it's really, you're just playing in a sandbox. And that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you have this huge world that you can share with other people, in my opinion, that's a lot better. That's something that you can... I mean, servers. I started going on servers a lot. And that's really when I started understanding that this game is a lot about a community, or its own kind of culture. So I know that can be kind of, you know, weird to say, and you might disagree, and that's perfectly fine. I'm just giving my opinion on why I do this thing. Let's Players. I started watching a lot of Let's Players roughly at the same time. I started watching Tobuscus, and I thought it was very entertaining. Then I started watching people like Basher from Basherverse, and I started doing a lot of these Let's Players, just watching them, and they were very entertaining, and I liked it. And I thought, why don't I do something that actually can make other people enjoy the stuff I do as well? And it's not like an ego thing. It's not like, hey, I'm going to do this because now people will like me, or, you know, see how awesome I am. No. The person that actually made me want to do Let's Plays, the person that actually made me want to do them, because all the other Let's Players, yeah, it was entertaining. Yes, I would like to entertain people, but that's never why I would do something to begin with. I'm trying it now because I wanted to try something new in my medium of helping people. But the person that really made me want to do Let's Plays and actually got me to do it, because I'd always fancied the idea, oh, this would be really fun to do, it would entertain people. But entertaining was never my strong point. It was never something that I was good at. It was Markiplier. And I don't want to, like, brown nose or overly, say somebody, over positive stuff. The reason I liked his stuff was because it was always about the people watching. It was never about him. It was never about the stuff that he was trying to sell or, his own channel. It was always about the community itself. The people were always the first thing he would mention. And I thought, after watching a lot of those videos over and over, and watching his thank you videos especially, I realized that there's a medium here. There's a thing you can do that is way beyond just entertaining. That's way beyond just, doing what you want to have fun, which is originally why I played Minecraft, was to have fun. And I'd always fancied the idea that it would be fun to do Let's Plays. But it never got me to actually do them. It wasn't until I realized that there was something more important. I get important's not the right word. It's like more external, more community oriented, something that makes people just like stuff and be able to express it in a way. I don't even know. I'm kind of rambling because I'm trying to think on what I'm doing at the same time as I'm doing it. There's a kind of benevolence to those kinds of videos where they want to give everything they have. And I found that Let's Plays are actually really hard to make. They're hard to focus on and do things in a coherent manner. I understand the effort these Let's Players put into their videos. So I'm not good at them. I'm nowhere near as coherent as a lot of them, and I know they've been doing it for years, most of them, but it's not something that I'm picking up quickly. It's not something that I'm even sure of if I'm doing things right or wrong. I have 3 subscribers, and I'm very happy. I'm very like I don't know what the word is, thankful that they're there. I mean, even if there was only 1, or even if there was 0, I'd still make the videos because I want to make something. I want to create. But it's just, like, I didn't understand this feeling at first. I didn't understand what it meant to have people look at your work. And, I mean, I don't know if they do or not. I have talked to one of them. The other 2, I don't really know who they are. But one of them, they added me through Skype, and I started talking to them, and they were like, this is pretty cool work. And I'm like, thank you so much. I didn't really understand that at first. Like, when I first started making these videos, I was just doing it because I wanted to try and do what the other guy Markiplier was doing. I wanted to make something good. And apparently, as poorly as I'm attempting it, it's starting to actually do that. And I should have turned that off. It's actually starting to, in some ways, become what I'm hoping it will become. Let's see, I think I needed more glass. That's what I needed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then this should be all of them that I need to finish my thing. So I know I'm not going to be as big. I'm not going to be as successful. But it's really not about that. It's not about trying so hard at being successful. It's trying so hard to do what you feel is the right thing to do. And I don't know if I'm making sense. My goal is not success. My goal is not, monetary success. It's not monetary success. My goal is to be able to have the things that I say and do affect people in a beneficial way, to make somebody smile or to make somebody be entertained, even just for a minute. That's really what my goal is. And I know that's kind of a simplistic goal. It's kind of you can do so many other things. Why do Minecraft? Why do Let's Plays at all? It's so whatever you think it is. And yeah, there are a lot of mediums, and I'm doing some other mediums. I draw, I write poetry, I'm writing a story for a friend, and people say, you don't have to do this. You don't have to, spend time doing something that you don't have to do. And of course not. I don't. I don't have to do anything, but I want to. I want to be able to, at the end of the day, look back at the stuff that I've done and say, this stuff helped other people. This stuff, I mean, it's a game. Minecraft is a game. It's not something, and it's just right now I'm doing it solo, but there's fun to be had. There's entertainment to be shared, and it's a weird kind of concept to say, hey, I play this game, and other people watch me play this game, and that's what I do. And I mean, it's kind of like when people say they have a blog or a vlog or a Twitter account, and people are like, well, what do you mean that's what you do? What does that mean? And it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, because some people's blogs, some people's vlogs, some people's Twitters, they actually use that medium, that form of expression to help people, to spread information that is valuable to know. And it's not something that's easily explained to somebody that's not really interested, because a lot of people are like, well, I don't understand. So, they don't understand, so they're just going to kind of dismiss it. And when you have somebody that's like that, it can be very draining. It can be very, you don't understand what I'm doing, and that's fine. Just don't rag on it. Don't tell me I'm wrong, because I'm trying to do something good. And I understand watching a lot of these videos of other people and feeling it myself when people rag on my videos, because I've been doing this for different kinds of videos. It was a vlog. I had a vlog, and people were just, I disagree with you, therefore you're wrong. You should stop doing this because you're not good at it. And that really hurts. It's another reason why I try to give positive support to people that are trying to create. I mean, some of my best friends are artists, and I love to watch people create. I love to see somebody pour their energies into something that they believe in. And it doesn't matter if I agree with it or not, because it's not about me. It's about their life. It's about everything they do meaning something to them. And I know a lot of people would say, there are bad things they could be putting their energy into, and I agree with that. I agree that there are kinds of endeavors that should not necessarily be attempted. And I try to give my... Oh, hold on a second. How did you even get up here? I try to give my attention to the people that need it. So there's a lot of negativity in original creativity that bugs me. There's people that are creating and they're not getting any support. They're not getting any kind of good job. And it's not that they need it, but there's no reason not to at least express your what's the word? It's when you say, I don't agree with you, but I agree with your intent, your passion, your desire to do good things for a community. And hold on, I want to save this guy real quick. Hopefully I can. The bats are trying to kill him. No. Bats, leave him alone. Bats, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Okay, got one. Got two. Okay, there. Why am I getting hit by so many status effects? I don't remember. Oh, that was weird. So I got everything for my armor, but I'm going to keep talking about the stuff I was doing before. I finished a lot faster than I thought I would. When somebody creates something, whether it's amazing, mundane, whether it's stupid, it doesn't matter. They're expressing something, usually, unless they're just kind of being, weird and not, trying to create something simply for the effect, which is kind of messed up in some ways. They're doing something just to bother people, but most of the people aren't doing that. They're not sure how to express their creativity. I'm looking for here it is. Some people don't know what they're doing, and that's fine. You don't have to know exactly what you're doing. A lot of people don't know what they're doing. That's perfectly okay. Now I'm not sure how to do this, so I'm pretty sure the pants go like this. No, I didn't want to make shoes. No. Stupid. Okay, I'm going to make the chest plate because I know the shape of the chest plate. There. That's going to make the chest plate. I'm going to click it from up here. Okay. I need to make more of these stupid things because this didn't work. The pants must be like this. No, wait. Yeah, okay. For a second I was like, no, I'm just going to make stupid shoes again. But in all seriousness, there is a lot of creative people out there that are just being blasted with negative kinds of... Got it, okay. I just need the helmet, so I need to make more of these things. I think I can uncreate this. I'm not sure how, though. You go in there for now, though. And it's not a bad thing to give somebody a creative kind of boost, like saying, hey, just do what you're doing and try your best and, maybe give them a nudge in a direction that they might not have previously thought. I mean, especially with the younger people, that their drawings might be terrible. Their expression might be, horrible. I'm just going to copy this other artist and not care. There's people that just trace artwork. But just point them in a direction that can, be good. Just say, hey, if you make your own characters, or if you write a story, or if you start your own little comic, then people might understand what you're trying to do more. They might say, hey, instead of just having this person have like 1 billion superpowers and pretty much be God, just make it so they're more relatable. Make it so there's something they can do that's more on par with the world that they're in. Give them villains that can actually, put them in danger, or have, situations that are not so one-sided. And you can help somebody learn how to make a story that is really, really interesting, really good. And I know that might sound really weird to say because, this isn't writing, this isn't drawing, this is it's a game, but I don't know how to make one of those stupid... Hold on. I think it's like this? No, wait. How do I make the thing? Okay, it's... Hold on one second, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember how to make the armor stand. 2 on the top. Okay, so like this. Wait, is that not right? Does it have to be oak? Is that why I couldn't make it? That's dumb. I don't know if I have any oak. I don't want to pause this video because this video is about talking and not about the game, but it's just hard to focus on multiple things at once. But yeah, there's just so much creativity that's lost because instead of trying to help people make something good, you just rag on them for not being good already. And that's not the way you're supposed to do it. I mean, yes, you have to give criticism, constructive criticism. Yes, they need that to understand that something they're making isn't as good as it could be. I mean, there's a lot of that going around where people are like, it's amazing, when it's not, and that's not cool either, because you're giving them a false sense of achievement, and you're not making them better. You're enforcing them being bad, mediocre, and that's equally bad. That's, darn it. That's, why does it keep doing that? Is it my sword? Is my sword doing that? Wait a second. Am I out of energy? Like, is that why it's doing that? I apologize for this. I'm just all over the place. But when somebody's trying to do something like, I'm playing Minecraft. That's what I'm doing. I play Minecraft. And people are going to be, dismissive or whatever, and that's fine. I don't mind. I don't think it's wrong to say, hey, you're doing something I don't understand and weird and whatever. That's fine. But once you get into the realm of people trying to learn to do good things, like they're actually trying to create something and you're just ragging on them because they don't know how, that's not cool. That's not something that you should do. You should be supportive and, to help promote their success in their endeavors. Maybe not everything. Maybe not something you disagree with, because you can't force somebody else to say, hey, good job, when they disagree with the premise. But it just seems like such a waste to see somebody who's an amazing artist, just the most amazing kind of artist, and they just think everything they do is trash. Like, every single thing that they've ever made, they've never gotten the kind of praise that they actually deserved. And it saddens me to see that, because there's so much potential out there, and there's so many really good artists and really good creators that would have just been even more amazing. I don't think I have that thing on yet. They would have just been, they didn't get the support they deserved early on, so they were just like, my work is never good. And you see a lot of artists like that. And it's depressing to see. So many people I've met make the most beautiful art, and they just think it's the ugliest stuff in the world because nobody's ever praised them. They feel that their work just isn't worth it. And it is worth it. I mean, you can say that my work isn't worth it, and maybe sometimes it's not. Sometimes my work is just not noticed, or it's not as good as it should be because I don't know what I'm doing. But that's a step. That is a step in doing what is worth it, which is just continuing, just doing it. Just don't care what other people say when they say you're wrong, because sometimes they're wrong. And it's really sad when somebody gives up. Like they just like stop. And that is cool armor. They give up, they stop, they don't try anymore. They are no longer going to make things because they're bad at it, because people told them they're bad at it, when they're not bad at it. They're just not as good as the other person wants them to be. They're just not up to par with the sophisticated, what's the word? People are being jerks to them. You don't like something, fine. You don't have to like it. There's no one saying you have to like it. But don't hurt somebody for trying to create something that they actually think is worth it. Unless what they're trying to do is actually really bad. Like, there are mediums that are pretty bad. And there's reasons for doing things that can be really bad. But 99 times out of 100, the motivations that somebody have to create is not bad. It could just be a little confusing or hard to understand. But I know people that do nothing but make art for other people. They never make anything for themselves. They never do anything because they want. They do it because they want their friends to be happy. And they get ragged on because their art's not great. Or they get told, hey, you should do it this way because you'll sell it more, or it'll be more sellable, or more, there's more you can do, and there's more you can... No, if that's not their reason, don't push them to do something. You can suggest it. You can say, hey, if you want to turn this into a business, yes, that is a positive kind of, trying to inform them of different things they can do. It's definitely my sword doing this to me. I don't know why I wasn't doing it before. I must be out of energy or something. I don't know what this sword exactly does. But yeah, there's just so much good that you can do instead of bad. And I don't know why people don't just do that. I mean, it's not hard. I mean, yeah, stepping outside of your own, I like this or I dislike this, stepping outside of that can be difficult. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. I mean, you should say, hey, I like this or I dislike this, and this is why, and let's have a discussion about it. Let's say, hey, I don't understand. I'm interested in understanding, or maybe I'm not interested in understanding, but I don't understand. And then just leave it at that, or try to learn, or just stop being so egregiously dismissive or destructive towards people that are trying to create. And really that's really what it boils down to, is I'm doing something that might not benefit people. It might not. It could be just me talking to no one. And it's kind of sad because there's other things I could be doing that could be good. But does that mean that my actions should be quashed, like insulted and just demeaned continuously by people because they don't like it? No, that is not why anyone should do that. And I guess that's what this video, what I wanted to talk about was, I don't know if I'm doing something good. I don't know if I'm doing something that's going to benefit people. And, it actually bothers me that I don't know, because I really want to help people. There's a lot of people out there that make Let's Plays because they want to entertain. They want people to say, hey, this guy's cool. I'm interested in watching more. That idea when somebody watches your video and says, this made my day. This made me so happy, or this made me laugh, or this made me feel emotion. And the person that made it's just, they're brought to the point of tears because that's what they want to do. It's not about the views sometimes. It's not about doing something that's world-shattering, though even to one person it might be. And isn't that why so many people do this? So many people make these videos. And I don't know if that's why I'm making these videos. I don't know if it's because I want to change the world with... It's stupid to say out loud. It sounds stupid anyway. I'm going to change the world by playing Minecraft. No. I want to change things for the better by making people's lives better. And it's really hard to articulate that. It's really hard to say something without being misunderstood, without sounding like I'm trying to push something, or like I'm just... That's going to be good for golden apples. It's just so hard to express it properly without sounding like I'm pushing something on people, because it's not just... Oh, see, now it's doing it again with the sword. It's hurting me whenever I swing it near an enemy. It wasn't doing that before. So I'm going to leave. Especially when you're doing Let's Plays and your focus is constantly shifting. I think my thing is empty. I think that's why it's hurting me. Because I think that's what it does, is it takes your life force away. So that's another thing. See, this is teaching people. This is saying, hey, if your life thing is empty, then it's going to start hurting you. And that's probably what killed me before. I was swinging at like 7 different enemies at once. Is it still giving me the blood things? Yeah. I'm just doing this to get the blood things, though. Well, mostly. I'm also doing it because I'm not sure what to talk about. There's just, what to do while I'm talking about what I'm talking about. There's a world out there that every single person experiences differently. That every single person can look at and say, hey, this is good and this is bad, and this is interesting and this is not interesting. And everyone's going to see it differently, and everybody is going to have their own opinion on it. Everyone's going to have their own views of what life should be, what accomplishments you should have in life and what is good. And I don't think it's something you should ever just dismiss with people. Like, say, hey, I don't like your view, therefore I'm going to quash any hopes and dreams you have of or at least try to quash these dreams you have because I don't like them. And I see it. There are people like that, and I don't understand. I think it's wrong to do that. I think it's not something that people should try to do. And I don't know, it's just, whoa. Yeah, this is definitely why I died last time. It's not my armor's failure, it's something isn't right with my sword. It's definitely empty or something. So I might have enough though. My house is this way. So when I have this belief, when I have this idea of something good that I want to do, and it could be stupid, it can be mundane, or it can be poorly executed at first, but I'm trying to make it work. It's not easy. A lot of this stuff, that soldier thing, this thing scared me. I thought there was a monster in my house. There's just so much potential, so much stuff going on all the time, and it's fun. It's fun. Let's see, I need to make the helmet, so I have 1. I need 5, so I need 4 more. I need 2 more of these things. There's just all this stuff going on, and all this stuff that's potentially, good, and then you just have these people that just, I don't even know the word, it's just they don't care. Do I have one of my, I don't have any of my gems, hold on. So this video is really about trying to tell you that when somebody comes up with an idea that you don't like, or a concept that you think is dumb, support the idea that it's okay for them to create, and just try to support the idea. You don't have to support everything, but just the idea. No, stop. Because the idea isn't wrong. It might be the execution, it might be, well, I guess technically the idea could be wrong, but give them the benefit of the doubt. Just say something like, oh, that could have ended badly. Give them consideration first. Come on, do the spin. Right, I think I have to press this. No, it won't let me. Okay, there. I got everything I need. Okay, there. So, just need the glass. Got these. Now I just need the sacrificial stuff. So, I know that I'm just one person doing something that is weird to a lot of people, and that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind that half the stuff I do doesn't make sense, because it doesn't have to necessarily make sense every single time. Because I don't really know. People just don't know. It's just like, I'm trying my best to do what I think is best. And I don't think that's a bad endeavor. I don't think that's something that should be attacked relentlessly and without consideration. And there's a lot of people that create without any, negative kind of, I don't even know what the word would be. They want to create, and other people want to destroy what they create. And I don't think that's cool. So that's what this whole thing was about, is I'm creating something that, I don't remember curing myself right there, but I remember there was a time when you can make anything you wanted and everyone would praise you for it because it was so amazing, and that's really childhood. That's saying, hey, when you're young, everything is awesome. And wait, what? I killed myself! This is what I mean by not focusing on what I'm doing. Wait, why did everything just disappear? Okay. I need a shovel. I need to stop being an idiot. Second time I've died. Yay. Oh, here's one. Yeah, it's not a shovel. Can't believe I killed myself. Or did something kill me? No, I definitely killed myself. Or was it my sword that did it? Could have been my sword. Throw this away. Oh, that is actually really cool. I like that. Oh, I can't pick it all up because my armor... There. Is that everything? No. I need to pick up some more stuff. Okay, there. Just making sure I got all my junk. There. So, yeah, there's somebody that's going to say you're wrong. There's somebody that's going to say you're right. You have to give somebody a proper viewing of what's going on. You have to give them an accurate representation of their actions for things to work out in a good way. A kid that's praised randomly, just, you did done good, kid, when they didn't, you're not teaching them how to do good things. You're just kind of praising them randomly. And that's not good either. Oops. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to actually get rid of this, because I could just stand here, I guess. There's just, if you're accurately representing what they're doing, yes, praise the heck out of them if they're doing good. If they're doing bad, explain to them how to do it better. Don't just tear them down, because they don't necessarily know they're doing something wrong. There's a lot of stuff involved in being kind of good to people, I guess. And it's not always easy to... Do I have two of these now? I don't know where the other one came from. But there's just... See, when I was young, I was pushed a lot to do better, and there was, it was stressful, but it was good. That was mostly by myself and my school. Like, I didn't even learn how to read until I was in second grade, because nobody noticed. But one of my teachers, when she found out, my second grade teacher, when she found out I couldn't read, she was just like, by the end of this year, if you don't know how to read, I am going to retire as a teacher. And she pushed me to learn how to read. And that was really it, is they wanted me to succeed, and they were trying and I didn't want to. I was so stressed out by trying to learn how to read. I didn't want to. And I don't remember the shape of the helmet. And I don't want to mess this up. I think the shape of the helmet is like this. But if I'm wrong, hold on, this is something I have to focus on. I think this is it. Okay, perfect. Okay, got it. Now I got all of it. Let's just take off all my armor, put on my helmet, take off this. Oh, I actually have to put something in a chest somewhere. Take this off. helmet on. Oh, that is cool. That is really cool. Let's take a look at this. It's kind of zoomed in, but... Okay, and this is the spoils of my labor. I think I can enchant this too, I'm not sure. If I can, I should be nigh unkillable. Though, I'm pretty sure this armor takes the same thing as my sword, where it'll hurt me when I try to use it. And there's my sword hurting me. Oh man. I don't know if you can tell, but I just woke up a little while ago before I started making these videos, and haven't eaten yet. I haven't really woken up yet. I've just been talking because I wanted to tell you guys stuff that I've been thinking about recently, and you know, it's, was it F3? No, it's F5. There. There's just a lot going on, both in my life and actually, hold on a second. Do that. There. Now I got that, and I got this. Okay. So now when I want to switch, like when I want to start doing Ars Magica stuff, I can just switch. Oh, I got a level up. Cool. How much do I have in here? Still don't have a red, but I have 3 greens. Fling, piercing, area of effect might be good. Yeah, I think area of effect should be the next one I get. And then definitely, I want beam for those stupid bats, but I don't know if it'll work. Harvest plants, I'm not sure if that works well. Don't know what chain does. Drought? I guess that kills water. Telekinesis, I think I could move items, like, I don't know what half these things do. Radius, I think, makes area of effect bigger. Lunar, true sight, night vision. I don't know what a lot of these things do. Oh, you know what I can do is I can get Mage Posse. But I can get mana regen. Definitely want mana regen. Oh, I want augment casting. Spell motion? I think this lets me cast spells while moving, so I'm going to learn this one as well. I want augmented casting. It lets me do really powerful spells. It takes like 10,000 mana, but by the time I get it, I should be able to do it. Let's see. Sorry for getting distracted, but there was things I was thinking about this morning and yesterday, and a couple of things about one of my friends that it's actually one of my friends specifically that I've been talking about, where he's amazing. He's just the best artist I know, and he doesn't see it. Like, nothing I say has ever been accepted as even possible with him. I say, you can sell your art. He's like, no. You can do this with your art. No. Nothing. I mean, I can just say, hey, this is really good, and he just starts pointing out all the flaws in it. And I'm like, no. You can get better, yes. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But you can't keep comparing yourself to the best artists in the world and say that your art is nothing. You can't do that. Just because other people have done it to you, just because other people say, hey, you stink, you're not as good as this guy, that doesn't mean you actually are. It just means that that person's a jerk. Is this a keys? No, activate, there. It just means whoever you've been talking to is just a jerk and doesn't deserve your time. Okay, I can enchant this stuff, okay. Nothing special. Actually, wait, my helmet can't learn... Oh yeah, there. Okay, so I can enchant this stuff. Okay, that changes everything. I need to level up. But there's just so much... Also, it didn't take damage when the enemy was hitting me, so that's good. I'm also going to, for now, switch back to this. That just looks cool. Yeah, I'm starting to ramble, but when you have somebody that grew up with absolutely no idea of what good work is, like just doing good work, then they're going to do that when they get older. They're going to, most likely, they're going to just say, hey, my work's not as good as their work, therefore I'm not good. And you can't be happy with that. mentality. Wait a second. I need to check something. Where's my book? Where's my Ars Magica book? I think I know what's been going on. There's a thing down here. It says 64.27. And I think that might be one of the issues I've been having as well. Better not be. Better not be. Where's my Ars Magica book? I don't even know where I put it. I haven't used it in forever. I don't see it anywhere. It's not in my trash, is it? No. Could probably make another one. It's not that hard. Just throw a book on that thing. But where's my book? I know I have it. I don't see it anywhere. I probably went past it already because I'm just blind. I kind of remember what it looked like. It's brown. No, go down. It's not in this one. I don't see it in this one. I don't see it in this one. I need to go through my old videos to figure out where it went. But no matter what I say to him, no matter what I try to explain to him about, just because your art's not as good as that other guy's doesn't mean that your art is worthless. Doesn't mean that you should feel bad about not being the best. You can use that to push yourself to do better, yes. By all means, yes, you can push yourself to do better and better and better. There's nothing wrong with trying to be better. But don't push yourself so hard that you give up. And that's what I'm afraid of. There's a lot of people that give up. And I know a lot of people say, it's not your business, or if he wants to give up, he can. It's not his fault, necessarily, that he feels like he's not worth it. It's like there's a lot of problems with the way people talk and do things. And it just bugs me that people are so willing to destroy instead of letting other people create. Did it work? No, still doing it. I love creating things. I love helping people. I love making people's lives better every way, but I don't necessarily know how. I don't know what to do a lot of the time, and I just try my best and I go from there, and I think that's good. I think that's worthwhile. This is taking a lot longer than the first time. Oh, there it goes. Whoosh. You're gonna break. You're gonna break for me there. And now I can figure out if this is actually what's been doing it. So, go back inside. And I'm gonna explain this really quick. No, I want to close the door. The life affinity. Where's affinity? Where's affinity? Mechanics. Is it in mechanics? Yes. Affinities. Life. I have the life affinity. This regen happens regardless of your hunger. Due to close ties with life, anytime you kill something, it makes you sick and nauseated. So that's what was causing the sickness and nausea. Is I have an affinity of like 50% life, and it's 64% life. And so that's what's causing the nausea, but that's not what's killing me. It's got to be because my thing is empty. The other thing I should have been looking for this entire time was my stupid thing. It looks like this, but it's not. I'm sure I've gone by it like 6 times because I wasn't looking for it at the time. I should have been. It's a thing to test how much energy I have left in my network, my soul network thing. I don't remember where I put it because I threw a whole bunch of junk all over the place recently. So back on the topic that I was trying to talk about, while at the same time trying to do things in my game, is there are people that deserve to be praised for doing good work, and there are people that will refuse any form of praise because they just feel everything they do is worthless. Here it is. And that's not cool. Yep, it's empty. Okay. That's why my sword is hurting me. I had over 100,000 in this thing earlier. I guess my sword uses it. A lot of it, apparently. Okay, at least I know why I died. My sword killed me. It sucked my life out. And then this other thing causing nausea and sickness just confused me. But the armor uses the stuff too, so I can't use this without dying as well yet. I need to boost my energy in my thing, which shouldn't be too difficult now that I have all those things attached to it. I might attach more things to it to make it more efficient. But anyway, it's almost an hour. This is about how long I was expecting to take on making this armor, actually. So I made it a lot faster than I anticipated, because these blocks were taking forever before, and then I upgraded my thing and made it faster, like 50 to 100% faster. And I just wanted you guys to know that regardless of who watches my videos, however many people watch my videos, my intent has always been to make something that people can enjoy and that people learn from and might be able to someday create more things because of it. It's an upward spiral is what I'm hoping for. There's a moral and behavioral upward spiral in supporting each other. Now, I'm not saying just tell everyone they're great all the time, because that has a negative mental kind of connotative thing that goes on, where they're just, everything is great no matter what you do, so why even try? And that's not what I mean. I mean that when somebody creates something, to say, hey, I am glad you created that. I may not like what you created, or I might think that what you created is dumb, but I like that you're trying to create. I like that you are trying to give something to the world, whether it's good or bad. It's the attempt, and it's the sort of, I'm sorry I'm not doing anything in game, I really should be. I'm just trying to focus on what I'm saying. As long as you're trying to do good things, then there's nothing wrong with, where's my better one? This is the apprentice one. Are you? No, you're not in there. As long as you're trying to do something that's really, really good for people, then, or just good in general, just like, hey, I want to make a thing. I'm going to make a thing. Why not? Why not support that? Why not say, hey, this is something that is worthwhile for you to do. Just don't be a jerk. That's all you really have to do when you're talking to somebody, is to say, hey, I may not... No, I want to put it on the... oh, my tombstone's in the way. I may not agree with you. I may not agree that you are doing something amazing, but that doesn't mean I should rag on you all the time, because that's not cool either. It's just, it's such a complex kind of thing. See, I already have 29,000, and each click gives me that much, 620. Each click gives me 620 as opposed to the original 200. So when somebody makes something amazing, when somebody makes something mundane, I know I keep using those words, amazing, mundane. When somebody makes something, just support the fact that they're trying to make something. That's really what I'm saying, is in this Minecraft game, it's all about making stuff. It's all about just having fun and just doing silly things. And I like that. I like that as a medium. It's a playful sort of entertaining medium for other things to be done. Like, you can have, like, let me give you an example of what not to do. I was on a server, and I was building a house. And I was building a trap because somebody kept coming into my house, and I didn't know how, and they would kill all my chickens. and it was bothering me because I needed the chickens for something. So every few days, all my chickens would die, and it's hard to get them back. You have to go and find them and bring them into your house, or find a whole bunch of eggs and start throwing them around. And every few days, somebody would come in and kill all my chickens. And I was just like putting up signs, please stop killing my chickens, and they still come in and kill all my chickens and whatnot. So I was building this trap. And it was a trap that was... It was a dissuasionary tactic. It wasn't to lure people in. It was once they're inside my house, which they're not supposed to be, because there's a wall around it, they would fall and die. And you know, that's that once, maybe twice, and then they'll stop breaking into my house and stealing my chickens. I was in the process of building this trap, and I needed some slime balls to make the sticky pistons to make my trap work. It was actually in one of my showcases before. It's the same trap. And what happened is somebody said they were giving them out for free, and I'm like, oh cool, can I have like 4? I need 4. I'll pay you for them, because there was in-game money. And they're like, no, you can just have a bunch. And they gave me like 16. I'm like, wow, that's a lot, because they're hard to get. A lot of times they're really hard to get in that particular server. And I'm like, cool, thank you very, very much. And I started talking to them, and we were just BSing around, and then they were like, hey, can I watch you build? And I let them watch me build the stuff I was building, and they helped me test it, and it was just a whole bunch of really nice things. And then they randomly killed me and took all my stuff. And I'm like, why did you do that? Because I didn't know what was going on. I never even tried to hit them. I mean, I was just like, maybe they hit me on accident, and then they hit me again. I was like, what are they doing? Is there something behind me? So I'd turn around. It's like, why are they hitting me? And then I died, and I lost all my stuff. Because I was just like, well, weren't they being nice to me? And it didn't dawn on me at all. Oh, is it full? Okay, it's full. 150,000. That's not too bad. I thought I had more, but oh well. I should have noticed when it wasn't emptying. I should have known at least while it was happening, but I didn't, because it never even dawned on me that somebody would just randomly kill me like that. Is this the strongest one? There's the Archmage, the Apprentice. Let me just look at orbs. I think I have the yellow one. Isn't the yellow one better? Yeah, I have the yellow one somewhere. The yellow one I think is better. I think it holds 1,000,000. I think the yellow one holds 1,000,000, which I should have had, but I didn't bring it with me because I thought the blue one was the best one. Yellow. So anyway, they killed me, and then I was like talking to them in the chat, because you just pop back up when you die, but I lost all my stuff. And they're like, haha, tricked you. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? It's like, I was just lying to you so I can get your stuff. And I just waited for you to take off your armor or whatever, and when you were building, because I took off my armor so I can carry more stuff. And I was just waiting to kill you, and now I took all your stuff. And I'm like, but why? Why would you do that? It was like, because I wanted it. And I was just like, I legitimately felt betrayed because they lied to me. They said they were doing something nice, and their entire intent was to not be nice. So now it's draining again because this thing can hold more. There's just this... It was this mentality that the game wasn't meant to be fun for everybody. It was meant to be fun for them. And that's the kind of thing that I disagree with. The game it can be fun just for you, but you don't take it from other people. You don't take the fun away just so. And I mean, I could have just been cool with it. Hey, yeah, you got me. You tricked me. But it was kind of more than that, because I was already being I was like trying to be really nice to them, and I thought that they were being nice to me, but it was all just a lie, and it didn't sit well with my view of what people should be like, and it bugged me. It legitimately bugged me. I didn't make a big deal about it. I just said, I feel a little bit, down, and I think I'm going to log off for a while and come back. And I wasn't trying to say, hey, I'm going to quit the server because of you, and I never said that. But I was telling them, it was kind of a cheap thing to do. It was kind of... it didn't make me feel like I was playing a game. It felt kind of like I was being betrayed by somebody that I was trying to be nice to. And then they apologized, and they said, I can give you your stuff back if you want. And I actually went I actually went over there and they tried giving me my stuff back, and I'm like, at this point I really don't want my stuff back. I just kind of want I just want to log off for a bit and maybe do something else for a while, because I don't feel super energetic about the game right now. And they said they felt bad about what they did, and they said that the game should be about having fun for everybody, and that they didn't understand that it would bother me. And I actually really appreciated that conversation, because I felt that they were just going to do it to other people. They were just, I'm going to lie to everybody kind of thing. And it seems that they weren't, because they had the empathy to understand that other people play the game for different reasons. They're not all out to get each other. So if you start projecting this kind of negative cultural thing where you can't trust anybody, and in video games it's a really hit or miss in the culture. 338,000. Okay, it's a really big divide. I mean, there's games that you can't trust other players in. You just can't, because of just the way it works. I need to deactivate this. That's what's hurting me. But then there's games that you can, and those are the games that I like. The games that it's all about the positive cultural kinds of. I'm going to do this, and I want you to do it. Do something with me, and if you wanted to, you can screw me over, and I'll lose everything. But I trust you, and there's obviously game mechanics that don't give your password to people, don't give your information to people, don't let them into your house so they can steal your stuff, kind of thing. Because odds are eventually it'll happen, if not the first time. And another bat. That lasts for like 2 seconds. That's not good. I need to get rid of that. I don't know how. I need to stop healing myself, but I need to heal myself to do this. I wonder if I can just turn that off. But there's just, in Minecraft, I've always seen it as a creative outlet. Unless it's PvP, player versus player, there's really no reason to do that to anybody, unless you just want an unfair advantage, or in some places it's allowed but not promoted, and that's fine as well. 440,000. Okay, that should be plenty for my sword and my armor for now, and then randomly I'll die again and not understand why. But see, we all have a different reason to do things we do. That's a given. We all have this idea of what's right and what's wrong. Oh, is my sword active? Is that what's doing it? There. Okay, it doesn't seem to be going down anymore. Try it again in a minute. And my view has always been that the game is meant to have fun for everybody. Everyone should always have fun when they're playing. And if your view of fun is different than mine, then we should figure out how to do that together. If your view of fun is relentlessly killing me in a game that I'm trying not to kill you in, that might be problematic. But there's still ways around it. It's just like, hey, I'm going to go on a different server than you because you keep relentlessly killing me. And that's not fun. I don't have to tell him, hey, you're doing it wrong, because, maybe he is, maybe he's not. I don't know. But it doesn't mean I should be the one that attacks him for it. If he's doing it just to mess with people, then eventually he's going to get knocked off the server because it's against the rules or whatever, and that's the way it was designed. But I'm not necessarily the one that should be attacking him for it. There's rules for a reason. I'm not supposed to try to get people banned unless they're actually breaking the rules, in which case he actually was not breaking the rules. So I was just ignorant to how things were working on that server. I didn't know teleport killing was allowed, where he can teleport to my house and then kill me. I thought as long as you didn't consent to fighting, they weren't allowed to kill you. So I was wrong. I was misunderstanding the setup of the rules. and that's going to get annoying pretty quick because it gives me weakness, but I don't think the weakness is too bad. So I guess that's it for this particular video. This is what I do when I'm not doing all the cuts and all the random stuff. Is I'm building, I'm filling up this thing with stupid energy that takes forever. I'm killing mobs for the drops, and I'm just running around building stuff that, you know, is kind of boring, and I make mistakes, like I made an extra pair of shoes, and filling up the armor on my armor stands, and just random junk like that, casting these spells all the time. So there's a lot of stuff going on in my videos that is just, I don't know if you guys want to watch more of these. Like, hey, we like it when you post these videos of you just doing nothing and talking, as opposed to always actively doing something so you can't really focus on talking. So if you liked this kind of video, I personally really like this kind of thing where I can just talk and not have to worry so much about the actions I'm taking, because it's just repeat, which I don't know if you guys would like. So that's the main reason why I'm not doing these videos, is I just don't know if you guys want me to. I only have 3 subscribers, so it's not really like, oh, I'm gonna lose subscribers if I change what I'm doing. Is I just don't want to do something that you guys don't like, because then it saturates with, you know, the mundane, and if that's not what you guys want to see, then, you know, I might just put this on a different thing of like Kyle talks while doing nothing between video X and Y. He doesn't do anything big. He doesn't do something you have to watch to see what the next video is going to be about or whatever. Because this video, I didn't do anything. I just, you know, built junk. Like, if you want me to build a house or build that giant thing over there, this thing. You want to watch me make a meteor fall from the sky, which I actually would probably make a video about, of course. But there's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about. They don't want to hear somebody mumbling about morality or cultural differences, or, you know, how to, you know, artists, or just stuff like that. But I love talking about it. I love doing things. I love just having these kinds of, you know, I don't want to call them a heart-to-heart, because I don't know if that's the right word, but just the ability to express what I'm trying to say in a coherent manner, without running around and saying, oh, zombies, like my last video was. And I don't know if this video is going to be popular, or if it's going to even be watched at all. And it's not necessarily that it has to be popular, but I also don't want to bother people with this random kind of, you know, is it good? You know, I think that actually, keeping my sword active drains it. Okay, and it actually drains it really fast. So that's what it was. Okay. See, it's like that. I get sidetracked so quickly, so fast. So these kind of videos are the only time I'd ever really be able to talk without going nuts, trying to focus on 20 different things at once. So I guess that's it. That's really the end of the video in what I was trying to talk about. Probably gonna get something to eat and really actually get up and start doing things. Like, I'll probably cook something and clean the kitchen a bit. Getting a new apartment soon. Maybe I'll talk about that later. I don't know. Finally having an apartment of my own. No more sharing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this new format. This is not what the format's going to be all the time. This is just the format of today. As I wanted to try this to see if you guys liked it. I don't know if you will, but I hope you guys, I'm just repeating myself, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and peace.